My name is Patrick Ayanbanji OJO. I'm from Nigeria. I work with Nigerian Communications Commission. The Nigerian Communications Commission is the regulatory body of the telecom industry in Nigeria. We have an international affiliation with the International Telecommunication Union based in Geneva, Switzerland. I'm presently the head of consumer protection and advocacy. Essentially, what I do in my place of work is to protect the consumers via educating, informing, and ensuring that if there are complaints, I resolve the complaint as quickly as possible. Equally, we liaise with our advocacy group who are dealing with consumer-related issues to help us to project some of our projects to the consumers or bring some of the issues that the Commission needs to look into. That is what I do. As you can see, I am not an accountant, neither am I an economist. However, I am in SETYM to study managing modern government and financial reforms. Obviously, when you hear this course, you will assume it is only for the accountants and probably economists. Far from it. I can simply tell you, anybody who is into management or who aspires to be a leader tomorrow needs some form of accounting principles to know why some figures are like this and why some figures are this way. I can easily tell you that in the last 2 weeks that I came here and started this course, I have no regret in any form. First, SETYM have set a standard. For me, I've attended several courses from several organizations in different parts of the world. But I can easily say SETYM for me is number one. Number one in the sense that SETYM has a defined system, which is they will give you the theoretical part, they will give you the practical part. And of course, they're going to get a feedback from you. The feedback is the part that I actually enjoy in SETYM. It is one of the areas where most other companies do not lay emphasis on. Even as a participant, if you don't want to participate in the feedback, SETYM will make you to participate because they will let you understand the feedback is not to know whether you pass or you fail. It is for them to know whether you understand what you are being taught. The first week in this managing modern government that we did, we had a Professor Alan. Alan, a lecturer, and honestly, he gave us all the theoretical that we needed to know. Incidentally, Alan happens to be a former minister in the province of Quebec, and therefore makes him a politician, which of course is an added advantage for this particular program, because when you are dealing with budget, when you are dealing with managing modern government, you need to know how the government of that country, my country, Nigeria, works. And Alan came with a lot of experience to tell us how we can approach the government in getting our budget to pass through. Maria came with her own experience for the last week. She has spent 40 years in the public service, which of course again fitting into this particular program. I can tell you Maria had a lot and bundle of experience, practical experience, which is different from the theoretical experience of Professor Alan. And the combination of the two make the course to be worthwhile. I will always tell anybody who wants to come for any training should first of all consider SETYM. Either you want to come to Montreal, or you want to go to Boston, you want to go to Kuala Lumpur. Incidentally, I've been to Kuala Lumpur, I think some few years back. You want to go to Morocco and some other parts of their locations, I will always tell you, consider SETYM. You will come to SETYM and you will never be bored. From the airport peak, well, my good friend Diego that I just met, and suddenly we iterated it up as a good friend, will meet you with a smile even though he doesn't know you. The moment he identifies you to be a SETYM participant, you are up and running with Diego. Of course, getting down here, you are going to meet Madam Soraya. We call her Madam Soraya. a very wonderful lady, and all the technical teams, they will always want to give you the best that you can get. Of course, not minding the fact that, well, we are not in a cold winter time, but some of us have to be feeling the cold because we are not used to this kind of weather. But all the same, SETYM team will make sure you do not miss anything back home. I can equally talk about the environment. The serene environment where SETYM takes their courses, I think is one of the best I've attended so far anywhere in the world. An environment depicts learning curve. Certainly it helps in learning. And I tell you, with all the facilities that we have, everything moves smoothly. You will not miss anything with SETYM. Certainly you will never lose anything by giving SETYM a trial. I will encourage you to do that once at least in a year. Thank you so much.